Am I live? Woo! We're back. Hello.
Yay.
And I can hear myself somewhere.
Fanfare.
I don't know where, but hello, hi.
I hear some music too.
I unfortunately cannot remove that. That's part of the feature when it comes to my headphones. So you guys have music.
What?
Yeah, it's a laptop issue. It is fine. I can't mute it unless I mute. But besides the point. Hi. It's
Hello.
I guess Mecha Super Robot Weekends is a thing again with Lancer being back, and I'll be streaming for a bit, not the usual. I mean, technically it's on my channel, but Vetra's not the one manning the production thing for now, and we're back with, well, it's not, just to let people know and preface, it is not like a season finale, it's just a mission finale. There will be more missions, more games of Lancerrpg, if the schedule wills for it, but for now, we are closing in on mission 3 finally. I think this is the longest mission we've had to date. We've had 3 missions so far as the Chained Ravens, and we are finally concluding it after what seems to be 2 months of, not any updates. What happened, and also unfortunate news. I have to be upfront to people that are tuning in right now. We lost. It is with the heaviest of hearts that we lost session 17. We don't know! You had to be there to see it on what happened. All you're gonna get now is a lovely recap from our game master, Nero, who will definitely do a recap because it has been 2 months. For people, it's still happening in real time, but everything was freeze frame. For the rest of us, it's been 2 months. So, but yeah, welcome to, actually wrong. Riding the Red Line. There you go. I know my campaign. We know our campaign. It's a Lancerrpg, and our game master, of course, is the lovely Nero, who really loves his mechas and robots and sci-fi, and he's gonna give us a lowdown on what happened last time, where are we up to speed, and Rob's character having a face-off with his waifu. We definitely get excited for that. But yeah, besides, I'll give the floor now to...
You keep saying waifu. I don't think we mean the same thing here.
No, it's
We
waifu. It's the waifu. Anime waifu, let's go. Anime pro tag, let's go. Anyways, I'm gonna give the floor now to our lovely game master. I'm gonna be quiet. I am just a player. I'm not the game master today, so it's Nero's problem now. No, I'm kidding. Hey, you have the floor.
Yay, my problem. Hello, welcome back, everyone. So, I'm gonna try to summarize as much as I can since we don't have the VOD either. But last we left off, the Ravens, after landing on a planet in the Red Line, the 12th ring, were helping out a few refugees, helping out a bunch of soldiers, like servants, just like regular folk, off of their planet because it had been invaded by the Onic Ascendancy. Finding some allies on the planet. One of the members who's unfortunately not here, member of the Albatross, her contact, who happened to be one of the Raven's mother, Rayla's mother, was one of the Albatross members who was also helping out with an evacuation plan. They found out that one of the buildings on the planet was what was known as a firmament hallway, which was essentially a teleporter made by the Onic Ascendancy, and they made plans to evacuate everyone using that gateway by bum rushing through a highway and destroying multiple drones that were keeping the people inside the city. After a long, hard-fought battle, they finally made it through and came out the other side to what seems to be a temple of some sort, obviously onyx in design, and they met a bunch of people that were inside the temple. One of them happens to be an acquaintance of Nonnery. I don't know what your role is in the Ravens. I've forgotten that part too. You're the specialist, I believe, right, Nonnery?
I think so, yeah. Like, just frontline and also mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. Who recognize him because he has not changed his mech, even though I think most of you have. Okay. With that, let us move back to the temple itself. Ta-da. Okay. By the way, we are still missing a couple of people, so we'll move forward, but when they arrive, we'll basically loop them back in. First things first, again, passing through the temple with all of the refugees, the evacuees that you brought in. Now, there's a group of like 5 people, actually 4 or 5 people in here wearing full like onyx armor, or at the very least, it looks like it's onyx armor. It has the same design philosophy as the gates and the temple you find yourselves in, and yeah, they're asking you questions even when they're like not in mechs. They're basically, you guys are in your mechs still, while they are like on foot, but they don't seem to be worried. It seems. So
I
who
remember
will?
declaring, because I vaguely remembered, because it became a diplomacy situation again with the doctor basically.
Oh, it failed, didn't it?
Yeah, because like I remember getting out of the mech
Okay.
and having to tell them that, you know.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah, there was a
Why does
situation.
diplomacy always fail when you get in?
There was a clip. I remember the cliffhanger in which we had a face off with the waifu, and then I came out. That's why I was begging, like, why am we doing the diplomacy? And we did admit that they're coming from a different, like they're coming from this. We declared that they were a certain kind of people, which left on a cliffhanger. That's what I remembered. So the doctor is out of the mech.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Again, I remember little. So if that's the case, then yeah, you're putting everyone else there. I guess you'd be looking at a blonde woman with green eyes, who like basically took off her helmet and is talking to you in. Oh yes, I remember, because you did speak Onic before. Just a little bit of Onic.
More or less,
Yeah.
A bit of some lessons with the with your good doctor. And as you were talking to now I'm slightly remembering, as you were talking to this like soldier lady, she looks behind, looks at all of the mechs, and recognizes Nonnery, aka Dodo.
Dodo, yeah.
Mech.
We ended on a dodo. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's where we left off. Yeah, as she says this out loud, Nonnery, do you have any
Alright, so she's like clearly visible, right?
Oh yeah, no. Her helmet has been like, she's taken off her helmet and she's looking at you. In fact,
Okay.
before we do, let's do a real quick thing here. Can you roll your read a situation real quick?
Oh no. These are infamously bad.
For all of
Hold
us?
on, let me.
No. I guess everyone can. And anyone who has the trigger, you can do it too. But Nonnery in particular.
Wait, let me check my pilot thing. Where is it?
I don't think you have. You can't
Nope.
read a situation. This is why you never understand what anyone's saying, because you have no.
I wonder
Here we
if
go, just rolling bit.
he kind of gives me Lia's vibes.
Wow, these are.
Where is kind of like autism coded. He doesn't recognize a lot of things. That's kind of like the vibe of Nonnery right now. But wait, hold on. We're rolling read. Is everyone able to read a situation or just Nonary? I want
Anyone who wants to. Everyone who's
You want
here. How
to?
about that?
Okay. Wanna
Okay.
Yeah, Rayla will.
So we just got like some
Just
really
keep him quiet by
terrible
keeping
news.
an eye
Oh
on
wow.
everything.
Okay.
This is hikers.
Got some
Oh,
terrible
wow.
news, not
I
Ray.
will-
You suck.
I will roll for Rayla as well. You don't have read a situation, Mandu.
Just roll a d20.
I do not.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
He does
yeah,
not.
neither does Rayla. Rayla is very perceptive, but can't read the room apparently.
You gonna click this?
Just roll a d20 then.
Wow! Wow!
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ!
Wow.
Once
welcome.
again, Rayla, the God. Every time Rayla rolls anything, why do I bother making Rayla roll anything? Auto success.
What the heck?
I think any like role that I've had for role play has ever not gone well for her. Either way, everyone who is here, who is like awake, notices that this woman that just called out Dodo is on guard, almost as if she's waiting for like an attack of some sort, and then the side or not even the side the weapons, the weapon that she's holding, this like futuristic rifle or whatever, seems to be like, she's holding it as if she's ready to like fire it off, waiting for something to happen. She's fully on guard. Her shoulders are like tense. You can see it even from like your mechs, is that she's ready to pounce as soon as she sees non
Oh boy, I
mech.
can't wait to get out of my mech and get shot instantly.
And then her foot actually like steps back a little as she does this as well. While you notice this, one of the other soldiers comes in and says, "Oh, 8. Is everything okay?" He says, "It's not sure yet, Captain. These people are definitely from Union, but they went through that gate.
Oh
Can't
boy.
be sure of anything."
Oh my god. Is
Yes,
there a
8.
way? Is there a
Oh,
way
8.
to like, if you would like, since I'm there, like out of the mech, is there a way to signal to them that we're more than happy to give proper documents, that we are a sanctioned union, like we have paperworks from Ipsen with our leader, that we are a
Oh,
registered union group.
Oh, too bad your leader isn't here yet.
No!
Oh,
No!
boy.
Leo, we need a
I mean-
paperwork.
The doc is the
Leo.
de facto sub leader, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
The
but
For some
doc,
reason.
I'm not the leader. I just happen to like.
the doc is the sub leader.
We're
The doc
doomed.
I mean, I
Talking
won't
aside
question
that.
it, but
We're doomed if I'm the
The
leader.
doc keeps talking, so I would assume.
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, there are 2 people here who have like authority, an albatross and like the actual leader of your group, and they're not here right now.
Oh,
I
boy.
just happen to be the bureaucratic one who does all the paperwork. I'm just the one that files it. I'm the data entry person.
All right.
But I would know
But,
we have
yeah.
paperwork. If the leader just happened to
The
be
person-
so you're secretary too.
yeah, basically just like the secretary, the paperwork person.
And
But,
no
one-
sniper who might just,
Yeah, I'm the sniper who might
get
just,
angry or something like
you
that.
know,
I mean, it's your job to
angry or
not be
something like
noticed.
that all of a
no.
sudden.
Well, you were the last one through the gate because I believe both you and Colette or Fleur were the ones who were like taking up the rear, making sure that the rest of the drone swarm couldn't like get to you. But
Yeah.
you've already passed through the gate. You
Yeah.
were once in last, and the gate has just like closed more and more as
Mhm.
time has gone on. And I believe one of you has, since I can't remember, one of you must have picked up Scott, the kid who opened
Yeah.
the portal. Who would that have been? We can retcon that if need be. No, we don't have the VOD anyway, so we can just like make that up now. Who would have between?
mean-
Oh wait, Death's Head doesn't have a hand, right? Don't have manipulators.
No.
Rayla, your
No.
mech doesn't have like a hand, I believe.
No, it does not.
No, it does not.
Yeah, it's basically like a spider leg thing. So
It could be
the
Hilda. It could be Hilda. It's
No,
fine.
no, it would have been the last person. So that would have
Oh.
been, yeah, the albatross Fleur. So Fleur would have picked up Scott as they passed through. But moving back to this, the lady who was called Captain steps up and looks at the rest of you and says,
Right.
"Well, they don't look Onic, though they did come out of an Onic portal.
Yeah.
You say you can vouch for that one at the back there?" She says, "I'm not sure.
I would.
Can."
I mean, I haven't been able to respond yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Respond,
boy.
damn you, respond!
So I would like to. You guys keep interjecting. I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna be quiet.
Yeah, go ahead,
Been a
Nonary.
while. Oh boy. So okay. So Nonary, would like to like. There's a speaker or something, right,
Oh,
on
yeah,
their Mac.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. He would like to call out, JJ. Is that you?
Yeah. He just. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know if we can trust him.
Hold on, wait.
Again, she seems to be stumbling on her words. She's not like saying things like.
Sorry,
immediately.
BRB. I got a
She's-
phone call.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yes,
Oh.
there will be an NPC card. Hold on.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, okay, fine. Let's show you what she
sige,
looks like.
Okay. I'll tell them. Okay. Bye.
Alright, there we are. JJ.
Mhm.
Of a little bit. So, yes, again, she's hesitating to say anything. As far as you can tell, she was she was cautious at best. Oh, okay, small task. So, we'll get to that. But how about you then, Hiker? As Nonary starts, like through the like speaker says JJ, indicating that he might know this person.
Yeah.
And she doesn't seem to vouch for him. It seems,
Oh no.
or at least not wholeheartedly.
Oh no. I start panicking. I will use this time to like look around for Leo's like, where the hell are you? Like, you know, the kind of Resident Evil 4 Leo, but it's Leo. Leo.
Yeah, Leo is currently again a bit preoccupied, trying to take stock of the evacuees that have just gone through the portal, and he's trying to like do a head count and all that stuff. While you seem to be talking to.
Who am I facing right now? Is it the same person?
It is. Yeah, it is. The lady named JJ, who is like the most in front of you, while the other lady that she called Captain has pulled up behind her and was talking to JJ, but then the Captain turns her attention to you and says,
Wait,
"Identify yourselves, please."
do I recognize this person given that because I did meet Nonary in that, like, in our backstory. Like, I met Nonary younger, like, I was one of the medical students that were stationed and, like, helped his, like, his training facility thing.
Oh,
Did I
right.
recognize this face? Because, like, we have that backstory.
You know what? I'm going to let you. You don't have like memory thing. You know what? You don't need to roll for it. You do recognize her a little bit. Again, the specific training program that Nonary was in was very secretive.
Huh?
The whole that's why they have the whole X thing. It's very on the down low. But you did see her once or twice with Nonary and the other lady. So she's not an acquaintance of sorts, but you have seen her.
It's a familiar face, essentially.
Yeah.
I immediately snap my wait, I recognize you. If she is face to face, I'll be like, you wouldn't happen to be the same co-student where Nonary studied. I do remembered when I was, my father and I, he was more or less like a space medical missionary, and we went around different stations, offering services for a time. I do remember Nonary. You were in the same class. I also, since the player doesn't remember it, I will name drop the person that I had to psychoanalyze the last time when they were breaking down. I do name drop it. We also encountered insert name of person here last time. We just met them. We're meeting a lot of Nonary's friends.
Ooh, yeah, you are. And he goes, okay, yes, I think I recognize you a little bit too. Then the captain goes, regardless, they're here. And she...
I'm back. What I miss?
Oh, not much yet. Just giving a little bit backstory. But the captain...
Real quick, for Rob, who was that other chick that you kind of basically failed social cues and made her cry? What was the name?
Yeah, Lucille.
07, Lucille.
Okay, I actually name drop Lucille. Oh, we've actually seen Lucille last time to this person. I've seen your face before. You're in the same school as Nonary. No, just an update.
Why would women do this?
Because yes,
just airing out their things.
I guess
Yeah, you mentioned Lucille, Nonary and stuff, and her expression doesn't seem to change too much. It's just, okay, this person also knows this. But the captain in front of you takes off her helmet and says, kindly identify yourselves and tell me how you managed to activate that thing, as she points out the firmament hall, or the hallway, and it suddenly closes already by the time she points to it. How are you able to activate that thing? Where did you come from?
I immediately try to brief that I am Dr. Eugene Camry. I am registered under the union working for the Chained Ravens LLC company.
Yes, you are the LLC.
LLC, where we've actually also connected to the Ipsen. You can run the paperwork on that. On the particular crew, we have been assigned to assist in... I actually forgot the name of the planet because it has so many consonants.
Oh, it's just the Coronish Federation.
Okay. We were tasked to at least provide assistance to the guy with the ship. It's been a while. There was a guy with a ship.
Yes, the Baldrin Gassenarl.
Yeah, so we were tasked to do the...
Okay, at the very least you remember the guy, because that's the easiest way.
Yeah, the ball... At
least you remember that...
Yeah, I at least know
I know,
bits
it's
and
been
pieces.
a while. If this was done 2 months ago, I would have made you try to remember the name.
Yeah.
But it's been 2 months. It's fine to forget.
Yeah,
but
so
at least you remember to bring him up.
Yeah, I do mention that we were supposed to assist a naval... there was a specific term for it, a naval... the one that's going...
it's just the UN.
Yeah, the UN. They had a specific ship. We were sent down to get as much of the refugees.
Good, you remember the ship, because he was very affectionate with it. It's called the Geirolul.
Yeah, I tried to mention as much, I'm very honest to these people, because they do want a report. I will give them a report. I actually show them the data sheet of the actual recording of all the mission entails and details.
Perfect.
I also
Okay.
tell them like
Okay.
we-
I wonder. I do wonder if we did this like 2 months ago, if you would have remembered any of those
I
names. But
would.
again,
I would, but too much.
Okay.
I wasn't. If I was able to review the footage of the
I
previous
would, winky face.
as a segue,
Alright,
do check
fantastic.
out the VODs. The VODs are pretty cool for refreshing the memory of the previous episodes. Hey, pew pew. But I would
We
just
also don't
Uh,
have the previous episodes.
no, we don't talk about session 17. It's fine. But the
Don't talk
16,
about that.
like from session 1 to 16 we can review, but I will also
this is where we put session 17, if we had it.
I will mention though, like en route to the refugees and the people that were trapped in said planet. We mentioned the ship that we acquired from the. It was a gift.
Kagura,
The
Yeah.
Kagura ship.
the Black Gale.
Yeah, the Black Gale ship. We actually went to a mysterious temple. I will admit, actually, I'll pull in Rayla because we had one of our scouts discover ancient tech, and there were some lore involved. We basically used it as one would any tech, and it somehow worked. Much against the odds, we weren't sure if it was gonna work because that's how the doctor perceives it.
Ah.
We spoke with the
With
albatross.
all of that said, I do want to confirm. Do you want to mention how you got it to work, or just
No.
that it worked?
No, we basically. I'll just.
We're not mentioning any names.
It's truth with omission that we had it working. We worked with the albatross and the key people in this group, this Lancerrpg who spoke about legends of lore. We have academics here who spoke of the ancient tech. It was the long shot. We were gonna get killed. It was the last thing in our arsenal. You can actually speak more. I will pull Rayla in because I'm still angry at Rayla and have her do most of the talking. This is our scout. She can tell us more about the tech that was discovered. Glares at Rayla. No.
Okay. As this, as the captain of this like squad looks over at you, listening intently to everything you're saying, she goes, "Well, you do have 2 albatross with you, so you can't be that bad." Okay. She calls for the other 3 that were behind. Says, "Okay, stand down, everyone." They all seem to relax their postures again, except for JJ, for Jennifer, for XOA,
Wow.
who still seems to be a bit tense, and she's trying to, because you guys rolled real well with the situation thing. She's trying to keep eye contact with Hiker as she regales the rest with this story, but clearly she's side-eyeing Nine Blazer.
Oh,
I see.
Do any
Not
of us
very
sense-
subtly, by the way.
Oh, okay, so everyone picks up on it.
Oh yeah, no, everyone picks it up. But she's like, again, she's trying to keep eye contact, but whenever she thinks no one's looking, she kind of like side eyes the mech, and the captain introduces herself.
Hmm.
I am Captain
Hiker.
Coleman. Oh yes, Nonary.
Oh. Hiker is outside the mech right now?
Oh yeah, she's the only one that's out right now.
Yup.
Okay,
Join me,
you know
please.
what? I'll do the same. I'll also disembark.
Oh, as you open your cockpit, like really quickly, her hand kind of pulls up a little bit, or XO8 Arachne kind of like twists her arm almost as if to like point her rifle at you, but she holds herself, and the captain looks to her and says, "Oh wait, are you okay?" She's like breathing deeply and says, "Yes, I think I am." And finally, she calms down. It seems. Oh hi, your
Oh,
leader
boy.
is here.
Hey.
Just
Hello.
in time for the negotiation.
Finally,
Sorry,
we were about to do
everyone.
diplomacy without you.
Yes, leader
Sorry.
man.
No problem.
Let's go.
We were about to do a diplomacy.
Oh man,
Yeah,
know what
no,
happened last
I'll-
time that
We were
happened.
about to do a diplomacy, and Lando almost got shot.
Jeez.
As always. Alright, so the captain introduces herself. I'm Captain Cole Nassel. I'm from the BCA for Union. So you guys were on a mission and you just somehow managed to activate this Onic technology. Would you be able to provide me with details for how you did such a thing?
Just to keep Ryuji up to
Boss,
speed.
please diplomacy
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
Just to give
So,
Ryuji up to speed.
Yeah, go ahead. Give him the lowdown.
Hiker went down and met them in person. Has been unfortunately tried the talk no jutsu. Declared that we have paperworks from Ipsen with the de facto leader of Chain Grievance LLC, which is you. We have paperwork to prove that we are from the union, so that's you.
Mhm.
And when they asked how we did the weird portal thing, because they're kind of sus about it, I did truth by omission. I said that we did the mission. We connected with the Caronish Federation and the ship, the Girolo, to help people. We encountered a place that was scouted by Rayla, and we got an albatross and the academics. I forgot the official term of the academics in this particular group of people. That used the legends to make this old tech work, because it was our only chance. It's specific that I did not mention the kid or our lovely mech that was responsible. I just made sure I made it sound
Yeah.
like it was a joint effort, and I'm like, and they're looking for the paperwork now. So I'm just like looking like, and I've been doing the Resident Evil 4 meme of like, Leo, where are you, Leo? Penny, Leo, where are you? So that just to keep you up to speed on where we are.
Okay, so
Okay.
Leo, I will say that you were, as everyone through, you were making sure that everyone was okay, that everyone passed through safely, doing like a head count. You did lose some of the soldiers. I believe you also lost some of the servants. Let me just double check. And it has been a while.
From like the combat and stuff, yeah, we
Yeah, you did lose a bunch of the soldier cast, or the Asuras. So you lost some of them, unfortunately.
If I remember, Rayla
Okay,
just
but
took
you
out the
didn't
gun
lose
on the enemy ship
any
just
of
in one
the
shot.
servants. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, after counting that, again, you lost a couple of them. You hear from the back, from the front actually, because you're the one at the back. Just your doctor shouting, "Leo, Leo!" and duty calls.
alright. Then we'll approach where everyone is gathered.
Will you disembark, or are you still on your huge mech?
Oh, I'll disembark, of course, before.
Alright, great.
Approaching.
Nonary has also disembarked beside you. Okay, so I guess for now, Leo, you will be face to face with this captain, and she says, "Yeah." She repeats, "Yeah, again, I am Captain Cole Massel. I am with the Recon Unit Cherubin for the BCA. So you're hired by Admiral Gassinal, was it?"
Yes, that is correct.
Hmm. I see. And whereabouts exactly did you come from? And you can tell that this is a probing question to confirm your story. Do you happen to remember? It's been 2 months, but
I.
if you get the first letter, I'll give it to you.
Jeez, I should have
Nah,
had
it's
some notes
fine.
written down for it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So you do remember that it was at the Devastator station, very least. And the planet was Ladae, Ladaee. So you're able to give specific details, yeah, regarding that. And he says, "Okay, that checks out. Well, welcome to Golgotha East. I am so sorry once again for." There we go. That's how it's spelled. Look, a lot of this is canon, so I can't change the names. Jesus.
Yes, the Golgotha.
Yeah, Golgotha East is a one of the what do you call this? Like the border planets.
Okay.
What would be
Okay.
considered like the outer rim for the Onic Ascendancy.
Alright.
Yeah, so this is basically one of the last planets in their like sphere of influence. So she says, "We're here doing recon mission for Union, but we've not gotten this thing to work. Could you?" I asked your doctor here, but it seems you're the leader.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we were gonna ask how you activated this Onic technology, but he seems a bit tight-lipped. I was wondering if we could work something out. We've been trying to activate this thing for years, it feels like. It seems you've been able to activate it, no problem.
I myself don't know the entire methods on how we managed to activate it, but it seemed more like a one-time use sort of deal.
Do you have any sort of deception? I want you to deceive.
Mm,
Technically, you guys do know how.
yeah, true.
Go, leader. We believe.
You do not.
Oh
You
no.
do not have a deception roll. Alright, roll a
the-
d20 for.
Is there a way we
Ooh.
can help in this situation? Like perhaps charm? Can I at least give the leader like charm
Oh.
roll?
Right. Yeah, exactly. How do you do that?
How would that?
And
Yeah,
I'll-
how?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will basically appeal to emotion. I'm gonna use a debate move.
Okay.
Where it's like, please, it was our last chance. It was the only chance we got. You can speak to the academics. You can speak to our scout Rayla on what tech we've used. As far as we know, there were stories of old civilizations using this tech, and we used as much of the context clues and worked together. It was a desperate situation, and it was basically the power of human to get cohesion.
Our
Just-
humans.
Yeah, the power of human connection and just the need to survive. You can each have an individual
I want
account.
you
No, I want
No.
to roll as well. You don't have a deception either, so roll
I-
a d20 and let's see if
Can
this
I
gives
use
a boost
charm?
or an
'Cause-
accuracy.
Can I use charm?
Here's the thing.
Yeah, charm.
I don't know if that was charming enough, but
It-
I'll allow it. Use a charm, you have a +2 anyways
Yeah,
on that. So
please, it appeals to
if you
emotion.
succeed on this, Leo will get an accuracy, but if not, Leo will gain a difficulty.
Oh no.
Oh my
Because you
god.
just inserted yourself into the conversation.
You wanted this, Doc.
The curse is next to you.
Okay, move. No, okay. You know what? I'm gonna brace it. I'm gonna
Move away.
Woo!
Take a plane trip.
Let's
Move
go.
away.
Oh wow, it's
Oh.
really
Oh my
high.
god, oh my god, oh my
Yeah,
god.
good. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna cry.
actually, yeah, roll with accuracy then. Leo,
That was
just
so
a
stressful.
d20 plus d6.
Stress.
Floor is here as well. Ah, okay, good.
Oh.
I do want to remind you that the Devas is what they're called, like the scholars. They they also don't know, so I don't know how you're gonna tell them to make something up. But for the moment, the captain or Captain Massel here says, "I see. Well, yeah, I guess we could ask them. Okay.
There was a professor, right? I will name drop the one who taught us about the cast. I will basically name drop this professor who taught us the academics and the cast system.
Yes, you could. Yeah, I have that. I've gotten rid of him, but hold on, let me double check again. I believe his name is Gavin.
Yeah, I will name drop Gavin.
The thing is, Gavin. Well, hold on. The thing is, Gavin is from the Coronish Federation, so he's not exactly like a name that a Union soldier would know. He's from that.
No, but
part
in
of
terms
space.
of information,
yeah,
so they can
exactly.
double check. And it buys us time for them to check later on. But like, check Gavin, check the Federation. We got information from him as well as like correlation with, like that was the academic that I'm gonna name drop for this situation because if you talk to like, and I will tell like, can we not disturb the refugees? Like they have been through a lot. Can the conversations come later? I'm a doctor. They've just been through mental strain of like they could have died. Can we ask the questions later for these people? I know you want answers. Give them time. That gives us time to run the fuck off. I mean, I don't say the last part, but I asked them for time.
Okay, so yeah, she does say, okay, great. We'll get a debrief from every one of you later. And she looks at the portal, and it's fully closed now. And as the portal closes, she does see that Fleur is holding on to Scott, and Scott seems to be unconscious in the mech's hand. As you all kind of turn towards the portal, because as it closes, it does do like a as it closes. And while everyone's looking at there, you can literally see this giant mech. I believe Flora has a size 2 as well. Yeah, size 2 mech, and just in his hand is this small child that's like.
But
quickly, don't draw any suspicion.
Yeah, so she goes, yeah, take care of the rest of them, and I hope this hasn't alerted anyone, so you have a way to get that thing open again to get out of here, because I don't think the Onic Ascendancy will appreciate us staying at their temple for this many people, especially not from their territories.
I will.
You know what? Yeah, they have a point.
The doctor will actually remove herself from the situation by heading over to Scott. Have fun, Nonnery. Have fun, Leah. I'm removing Doctor duties.
So Nonnery kind of. Yeah, Nonnery and Leo pull. I will ask though, since Rayla was called and Link was kind of called as well. What are you guys doing while negotiations have been happening? Let's start with Rayla, since you're talking right. You can talk right now.
I was thinking like, since everyone else was speaking, she's basically just keeping an eye on like some of the other units that might be a little bit further out who have probably been told to probably keep their eyes trained on the units or something.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking at the people who are basically outside still at what looks to be like another hallway that connects to this chamber.
Yeah.
They're still like posted up to the door, but they are relaxed. So some of them are not like weapons ready. They're just leaning out, trying to assess the situation. And you're kind of doing the same. You're still on Death's Head, I assume.
I'm still in it, but I also have like, I'm also not stepping out, considering like probably still recovering from the bullets and stuff that Rayla took.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the only one that got hit like like you're the pilot themselves got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got hit. Oh.
Yeah, I was actually hit. The actual pilot was hit because I was outside my mech.
You're outside your mech. Jeez. Alright. So yeah, you're still kind of recovering, but you can see, yeah, these are definitely seasoned soldiers, and they should be because they're a recon unit.
Yeah.
They're the usually the first ones out. Basically the same thing that you do, but more of a soldier-esque instead of a mercenary function. Okay, so just keeping an eye out. How about you, Link? What are you doing?
I'm still inside Hilda. I haven't left. Uh, I'm just trying to get the attention of the other soldiers. As a fellow soldier who has
The
had,
Asuras.
who has had missions, covert missions like this. Also, the soldiers that are of this new parties group, I guess.
Ah, okay, the recon unit. Can I
Yeah.
name them Cherubim? Yeah.
Yeah, the cherub unit. So I'd just be distracting some of them so that none of them could focus on the conversation that's being had, and maybe not get into the details, perhaps.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great. Yeah, you are in your mechs, some of you, so you're pretty safe, but they seem to not care too much that you're in your mech, so that's slightly disconcerting.
Until we start moving.
Yeah. Captain Massel is now talking to, I guess, Nonary and Leo, since you guys are in front, and the doc has literally, peace, and has gone to the rest of the evacuees.
Smart choice.
Now they're actually refugees. So Nonary, Leo, you're now face to face with the captain, and Nonary, you're face to face with your former classmate,
Yeah.
Arachne.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So which one of you wants to talk right now?
Oh boy.
Classmate? Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean,
which one?
I could go first if you want.
Yeah, go first.
Okay. Oh man, so uncharacteristic of, or maybe very characteristic of him. He'll be like, "Hey JJ, it's been so long. How you been?"
I've been okay. How about you? Yeah, the way she interacts with you seems to be very reserved. It's not like you remembered her as being friendly, smiley, and all of that.
Yeah.
Even your last interaction, roughly a year or so ago, wasn't too bad because you talked about meeting Lucille and all that. There wasn't any tension then, but there seems to be a little bit now for some reason.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, she said how about
Oh boy.
you? Are you okay?
Yeah, you know how it is with the mercenary stuff. Traveling here and there to do jobs is, it is what it is.
Okay, and you have your file. It seems like the captain and Leo, presumably, can read the room, and it seems like, okay, we're gonna talk here at the side. You're basically taking you're putting yourselves at the side to talk while Lando and Jennifer here start talking. She
Oh
goes,
no. Please don't leave
so
me alone.
nothing's changed
Goodbye.
with you. You're all, yeah, you're okay.
Traitor.
There's nothing else that's changed in the last year or so for you?
Changed as in what? I mean, I'm still in debt, I guess, so that's not changed.
Okay. And she looks at you. Again, her eyes were a bit guarded and stuff, but after hearing you talk in your dorky way, sort of awkwardly trying to make small talk, her expression does soften a little bit, and you can see her at least you haven't changed. Nice to see you again. And she's, again, all that tension seems to have gone out from her shoulders.
Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't expect to see anyone again since the school days.
Yes, well, seems we're destined to meet each other again. And she says that somewhat bitterly, as far as you can tell. So,
Like,
yeah, and then
Nonary,
you're just gonna
like
have
Lando
a
tilts his
small-
head a little, like he tilts his head a little, like he heard something was a little off, maybe, but he's not sure why.
Yeah. Okay. So for this, yeah. Okay. Good. You're just
Oh,
talking.
boy.
You're just having all talk, and we'll
Oh,
move
yeah.
to Leo and the captain. And she says, "So, how long have you been with that kid that our specialist is talking to? Seems to have shifted a little bit." Yeah, so Leo, Captain Massa will ask you, how much do you know about your friend over there?
I would say we're well acquainted. There's still some things we don't know between each other, and I could say that for most of everyone in the group.
Well, he has some effect on our specialists over there. She's always been bright and sunny, but the moment she saw him, she shifted a little bit, and I don't know if there's some tension there. But that's personal stuff. Is none of my business. I will just say welcome to the welcome to Onyx space. I hope you and your crew, your squad, understand that this is a very dangerous part of space, and you are not to engage in any of. No, not because this conversation is in person, so none of these comms would be broadcasted. So yeah, so she is just talking directly to Leo. Look, we're on a recon mission. As you can see, we're undercover, and she points out to the fact that they are wearing what looks to be Onyx armor. So they are basically a ghost squad, it seems like. So I would appreciate if you didn't get into any trouble while you were here, and yeah, just keep out of sight. Keep a low profile. We don't want anyone knowing that we're not from these territories.
Understood. We can keep a low profile, and the only trouble we ever get into is trouble that comes to us, it seems. So we won't be causing anything.
As you say that, just I have a feeling trouble might find you. So you don't know how or how long it'll take for you to activate these gates to get out of here again? Is that right?
That is correct.
We could
Perhaps
call in
with enough time we can maybe figure something out, though.
Okay. In the meantime, do you think you might need an extraction? We do have a exit strategy. It's a bit. She starts, her eyebrows furrows. It's a bit bombastic, but you could use it to, or we could call in our transportation to get out of here. It will take roughly 48 hours for them to arrive.
We may
Yes.
need it, but we can lend a hand if the time comes to it.
Okay. Okay, so it's obvious that you're not going to be using your mechs right now. I advise you against it, especially since you don't have any Ophanim. These will stick out like sore thumbs. So I expect you to not use your mechs unless it's absolutely necessary. Understood?
Understood.
And since you're still under Admiral Gassenarl, then I guess you're part of the Union reinforcements. Okay. Anything else we should know about you guys? Or maybe the evacuees that you've currently, and she looks towards all of the refugees now, and the doc is probably trying to, like, do her thing, like health checkups.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
her
check.
thing.
I'll check. Like I'll do an interaction with the albatross, like motion for the kid to be brought down, and like have people set up like temporary beds for the injured. Like I'm trying to get people to move so that I can check on vitals. I immediately like pull out my digital stethoscope to check on the kid vitals.
Digital stethoscope.
Yeah.
A sonic screwdriver. Alright. Yeah. So yeah, she's looking at that. Says,
I would say-
how are these people? Are they going to be trouble as well, or do you think you can control them?
They won't be trouble at all, and I don't see myself having to need to do anything forceful to keep them under control either.
Okay. Okay. Well, and just try to keep quiet as much as possible. Thankfully, this is an abandoned temple that you found yourselves in, so there won't be any missionaries who are going to come here, but who knows? This thing might open again. She looks very, very worriedly at the firmament hall, or the hallway. She's like, we thought these things were offline, which is why we couldn't activate them, but clearly we have that, or that information is wrong. So at the very least, extra firepower in case something else comes through that. I dearly hope there isn't. Always nice to be prepared.
Oh, yes, understood. It is always nice to be prepared.
Okay, well, we're gonna be staying in another chamber place. If any of you or the refugees need anything, we can give you a rundown of the area. You don't get lost, and for the love of all that is good and holy, do not touch anything.
Understood, and I'll relay the message to the others.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you, Captain. She holds out her hand.
And you as well, and he will give her a firm handshake.
Okay. And she calls the rest of her crew. Again, there's only 5 of them, it looks like. And again, they're all armored. They all look like... Again, as you entered here, you thought they were Onyx soldiers, because they do have the armor as well as the weapon. They're different from yours because they are slightly more futuristic, it seems. So different, what do you call this? It's a different aesthetic. It's very reminiscent of the entire temple. So she leaves you to it, collects Jennifer as she's still doing small talk with Nonnery. And Jennifer will then tell you, Nonnery, I'll see you around then. It's nice to talk to you again. Oh, Nonnery?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So everyone, the rest of the cherubim leaves this chamber, and now you are left to your own devices. What are you guys doing now that you have escaped the planet and you kind of figure you're still technically in the red line, but on the opposite side? You are at the Onyx side of the red line.
Oh god. Like,
And I send my boy back to school. He is too trope illiterate.
I
Oh, yay.
Oh no.
I would I think the doc would like to do two things. Have a private conversation with Leo on the next steps. Because she has no idea, like she realizes like what the cherubim implicated. If this is a dead end, they just, you know, fuck themselves over by going here. Is there cavalry? Like, what's the next step? Are we gonna try to contact the other ship if we're in the other end? So I would like that conversation with Leo. And Vetrus somewhere else at the moment. But I have a small request that after the conversation, because like she's patching up everyone, eventually the doctor's gonna notice Rayla's injuries and will try to treat them. So those are the two main things the doctor
but,
would like to do.
Since Vetra's not here yet, or Rayla's not here, let's have Leo then. So Leo and Hiker.
Yep. It could be within the vicinity
Okay,
of
so,
like Scott. Like while I'm treating Scott, like I put Scott separate. And
oh yeah.
and I'm actually gonna do a quiet like through my data or comms to like ask the soldier. What was your what was your actual name? Is it just Link? I don't think that's a name you gave us.
Yeah, no, Link.
Okay, Link. I will ask.
Link is his call sign.
Okay, I would check on.
Yeah, I gave the name Zenith.
Okay, Zenith. Yeah, I will
Builder.
ask. Yeah, I'll ask Zenith if he can, check on. Cause I know, Shirley's not here, Jamie's not here, but like to check on, my other child. Like how's he doing? Because because I know that I asked
Sure.
the other child to help Scott open the gate, because those are our two keys too, and I want to know if both kids are okay, because one's unconscious. Is it safe to assume that the other child is unconscious as well?
No, not this time. Well, he's not here. I don't want to make him unconscious just for the hell of it. So I'll say he's not unconscious. It's only Scott that's unconscious, and I don't remember if we established whether. Okay, I think we'll just say that the other albatross is also here. So Rayla's mom is still here.
Oh my god.
Awkward.
Who is also at Scott's side, very like beside herself with worry. Elizabeth is also here and is trying to like, as you're working on Scott, she's also there, kind of basically doing that hover thing mothers do. Is he going to be okay? What happened to him?
What do my doctor checkup actually does?
Yeah, I don't think you need to roll for this. You can just tell that he is exhausted, and that's basically it. It looks like, what your scans or anything like that would say would be he is suffering from like just exhaustion.
Okay.
It's like he hasn't slept for like 2 days, it seems like.
I'll report to the Molly Mock, like, I believe the child exerted himself, but nothing a bit of rest would repair. He must not be disturbed in this moment. I look at Leo, it's like, Leo, a word. I give Elizabeth like a bit of like, hey, hold this dextrose, to help with the hydration, whatever. Just hand it over.
IV,
I hand over the IV for her to hold up because there's no holes. Like, keep this up, hold it up to make sure that the child is hydrated. And I pull Leo away for a bit.
And like this, and then she's very doting on this, and I will say, Rayla, you with your sniper like hawk eye sort of vision,
Vetra's not here.
You see that this is
like
shoot, Rayla's
Vetra
not here
is bio break.
I wanted to make Rayla like jealous.
It's okay. We can tell when he gets back.
You can tell him later.
Alright, perfect. What drama?
I can hear. Oh, he can hear.
Oh
he
yes,
just
you
can't
can
talk.
hear. Perfect.
Oh.
So yes, you. So Rayla, you see your parent who you felt
Experiment.
had abandoned you is being like the sort of mother that she never was with you, and she does it to Scott instead. There. I'm just gonna be very blunt with it, so you can, because you're not here to interact with it yet. Okay, go ahead. So Leo, you've been taken aside by Hiker.
Yup. After hearing my name being called a couple times,
Leo.
go to Hiker.
I say it more calmly now, and I'll be like, "What's the next plan? Is there any further steps? There's still so many people, and they're right. You know, if the Onyx Ascendancy finds out we've used their tech, they could be coming here, and we could be like cornered animals, and we'll be shot to death. What's our next solution? Do we call for backup? Do we try to make communications to the ships? What do we do?"
I don't think anything so drastic will happen. I don't think they even really know how to use the gate that we came through, so it may take them quite some time to even find out where we may have gone. But as for the next steps, currently I am not fully sure yet. There's still some things we need to figure out.
And there's like a glance at making sure like we're not heard. I kind of look. They will know that we know how to open the gate. That will put pressure on the child, Scott, and our own.
For the moment, they do not know about that, and we probably shouldn't obviously pressure them into doing such a thing if they did find out. But it's for the best as long as no one speaks about it. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. I'm just worried about Donnery saying. It seems like it's his friend after all. Especially with the last interaction with Lucille. He might say something. He was in the meeting rooms after all.
Okay, right.
So what do we do? Do we try to call the captain? How do we get these people out of here? Do we try to get the Black Gale?
We can try to get the Black Veil back, but for now, we've been asked to lay low and try not to cause any problems.
So we'll just hunker down here for a few days then.
Yes, just for a few days.
Do we try to talk to the academics? Because they will start to poke around and ask for questions there.
We can talk with them, though I do not believe. I would hope they wouldn't just spill the beans on everything either. I think they would know better than that.
Here's to hoping. Who do we send to talk? Because it would be very... I think the cherubim would notice if I start talking to key people. I have to stay in my lane, in a sense. You know, medically. I have to keep helping the people. I can't talk to them. Who would try to approach the academics?
I can approach them.
Okay. Well, I best keep the optics of helping around for now. I won't say a word.
Alright.
Welcome back.
There we are. Rayla's back. So before we move on to that, let's get to Rayla. Yeah, we'll have a little time. Yeah. So again, you're seeing your mother here being very affectionate. It seems like, or very like worried. You've never seen her this worried. Usually, when you get like injured or anything like that, she's very much left you to your own devices, basically as a toughen you up and all of that. But for this kid, who technically isn't even her son, she seems to be very very doting. It seems like.
Very motherly.
Yes. So, what, Doc, you wanted to talk to Rayla as well, right? Hiker?
Oh, sorry, what?
You wanted to talk to Rayla as well, right? Because she's injured.
Yeah,
She's looking at this.
I would take this cue to like grab Rayla's arm and pull away because, you know, just to like, is it obvious on Rayla's face? Actually, is it obvious on your face that you're very emotional right now?
I would say.
I want to know
I would
what
say-
her reaction is yet. Yeah.
I would say, like at first, like, he is just basically feeling pain because of bullets, but then also like looks over. There is rage, but then when she thinks back on what Niles,
Yep.
Niles, said to her, it's just like a bit of the rage falls away. It's more like, how do I put it? It's like she's realizing that she's put so much energy in just trying to, in hate towards her mother and stuff like that. It's basically clouded a lot of her things since her mother has been around here. But for those who probably already know, it's like they probably can see that she does have like an even bitchier face than she usually does.
Okay.
So in that moment, as you know, like with that taking on the cues, I just immediately grab, like after the conversation with Leo and I see this, I would grab Rayla and kind of pull away, and like there's like a silent anger on what do you call this? There's a silent, like that quiet anger, but like she's gonna be professional and she will just go say, "We need to get you treated." And like, I didn't realize you got shot. Like I noticed the blood now that's somewhere in the stealth suit.
Probably all over. I think I was on like 1 HP left.
Yeah, so I will try to pull away at least, given that there's a lot of like setup, I will pull actually Rayla towards much closer to the mountain where most of the medical supplies are, to like if I ever have to surgically remove bullets, help with, basically I'll do like heal mode if it's possible. I forgot how healing works in Lancer actually. How does healing work in Lancer? Do I just roll patch?
You kind of don't need to.
Like I have healed up
Resting
from.
right now.
I have
Narrative.
healed up from like mostly like the,
Okay.
the low health. I'm up to 6 out of 7, but I did get very low at a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I will just, I mean, at least declaration for, like, the medic I'll try to, like, bump up is, like, whatever HP, like, I can roll for patch, but also, like, for roleplay, and, like, she's just gonna try to get as much of the injuries out, change bandages and whatnot, and keep Rayla
Okay.
clear from it. But the entire time, beyond what is said of, like, I need to patch you up and deal with your injuries, the doctor doesn't talk. Like, it's obvious, like, she's pissed, but she's professional. I can still work while I'm angry.
Just
Probably,
very very
uh,
passive aggressive healing.
when Rayla is taken away to be healed and stuff like that, she does have more of a quieter mood, or is it more of like a saddened mood in a sense? And at the end of probably patching up, and basically says, "Can we talk after this?"
What's there to talk about?
How I've dealt with my actions. How I've dealt with emotions.
Do I really want to get involved again? And I kind of I kind of show while I'm looking down, it's just angling to the face where there's a bruise from where you slapped really hard. Just to emphasize, do I really want to engage in this conversation?
I think you would. Miles also gave me a view of how I've been acting.
There's a pause at the mention of Miles. Did he know? What did he say?
That I've been acting more and more just like the person I'm becoming basically a monster, just like my mother. Letting all that anger out on everyone else. Dealing with it. Going to help them.
Is she a monster though? I can't seem to see it with how she's.
Probably now she like when I was younger. It felt like.
Look, after all this is over, you're right. Maybe I'm not meant to be the job because I can't hold a gun. Or I can't shoot. I only can patch people up when they're hurt and throw a shield. I don't have the... I just don't have the ability to kill as you do when the going gets tough. And in these situations, when we're exposed to wars and so many battles, I'm useless. So, after this, we do get it. I'll remove myself.
Rayla then look away and from this feel a bit dejected, but also it's like how I've said things and Miles pretty tough. I was forced to. That's how I always saw things and how things should. Miles made me also realize there's not just people out there that have just Rayla gets up and starts trying to go away.
Yeah.
If that is your choice, fine. I do realize that people who don't hold guns also have the neglected to see that.
Doctor doesn't look at the whole time that Rayla was saying that. Existentialism.
Feels more weird being right next to the person saying that.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. It is. You're doing your role playing like
In front of my face.
next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. After that sort of deeper conversation, let's move on to the other people here.
No, Nari.
See.
No, Nari.
Yeah, Nonary. Yeah, you've just been. Actually, no. Let's go to Leo first because he was also in the last scene. I want to finish this off.
Uh-huh.
Leo. Yeah, you're not entirely sure what you're going to be doing now. Do you have a plan for the moment? Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I'd like to go talk with the probably try and talk with the leaders of each faction and kind of ensure them that everything's going to be all right and kind of the situation that they're all in, and that maybe we don't want to like spread the word of how we got through the gate, essentially.
I have the perfect person for you to talk to then. My favorite. Sorry. Christian. Just because I'm a
Oh,
fan.
wow.
What, Matthew?
Nothing.
Sure is a minger. Alright,
I see your biases.
So,
I see you.
Yes, she is, along with Anjali Bhimani. Ooh. Old ladies. So, you talk to the other faction leaders for each of the casts, and they agree. Christian is like a higher. What do you call this? Yeah, it's like very high on the caste system for the Davis. She is a politician, but professionally, she is a professor. And she, once you get to her, in order to get the Devas to, not spill the beans, she says, and you would like us to keep the boy who opened the door a secret? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, both of them.
Why is that, young man?
'Cause I am not fully sure what they plan on doing if they find out that they are able to open up the gate. It could put them in danger, and they might just want to use them for their own needs.
So this is a pragmatic decision. This is more of a moral decision. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
I will take it into consideration. How are we to leave here, though? Oh no, they basically saw how they got here. So they do know, or at the very least, anyone who would be observant would know that the gate was opened by Scott, because he was literally at the console. Yeah, I know. It's not like a secret, because you didn't have to keep it a secret anyways. But they passed through the doorway, and literally Scott was there, holding on to like the console while the thing was open. So yeah, no, it's anyone who was looking would have seen it. So yeah, she does say then, she continues, says, we'll keep your secret, but what's your plan for getting us back to our territories?
My crew and I are going to be working on trying to get our own ship back so that we may make things easier for travel for everyone.
That might be difficult, considering we are too far away from any of your comms relays, and she basically pulls out one of her like basically like sort of like an iPad slash iPhone thing, and it's basically showing blank saying, "We are outside of our space and your space. I don't think you'll be able to contact your ship anytime soon."
See. Sorry. Out of character. I'm kind of drawing a blank on the.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. That's why you can. Yeah, she is basically putting you on the spot on
Right.
purpose. 'Cause,
Yeah.
that is the kind of woman that she is. So if you're being pressured, that's kind of the point. But
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to. Again, if you want to roll for something to like figure out a thing, I could like just to keep cool. How about that? You have stay
Okay.
cool, just so you can.
I believe so.
Oh, you do not. My
Oh, I
goodness.
don't. Oh my goodness! And I'm meant to be a leader. Jeez.
You do have lead and inspire.
I do have that. I know that.
Lead by example.
Yeah, but she is kind of like grilling you a little
Mhm.
bit, trying to figure out like, yeah, what can you do, little boy?
I haven't fully spoken with. They're not Onyx.
The cherubim.
Yeah, the cherubim. I haven't fully discussed things with the cherubim yet, but I do have plans to speak with them soon and figure out what we may be able to do.
Excellent. At least we'll have a plan soon, I hope.
Yes, and once there is a plan, I will be sure to let everyone know.
Perfect. We will keep your secret until then.
I greatly appreciate it. I'll be on my way then.
Excellent. And she swishes her very elaborate and yeah, quite expensive looking dress, and she goes back to the rest of the group. And yeah, and as you can see, she is like a higher ranking member of Devas, but she seems to have a bit of pull with all the other castes as well. Who knows how she managed that, but essentially she is
Leo will
connected.
breathe a heavy sigh of relief.
I hope I've put the fear of Christian into your hearts. Alright, excellent. Great. Let's go to Nonary then. Back to you, Nonary. And then we'll have Link last. So, Nonary, after your conversation with Jennifer, she was pulled away back to her
Yep.
squad, seemingly into like an adjacent room here in this temple. What are you planning to do now?
Oh my goodness. Well, the mechs are being. Wait, who's watching the mechs right now?
Presumably because they're not here, or he's not here. I will say that Niles is at the mechs.
Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. Niles would be there. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
Niles doing
I'll
maintenance
worry
as well.
about that later then.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh boy. Maybe I should like hang out with Doc, cause like injured people.
Okay. You're trying to make yourself busy by like talking to some of the injured people. Again, there are some of the soldiers are dead, so their bodies aren't here. Although some of them did die, like as they were being carried through. So you do have to take care of those as well. The doc would be doing again just basic triage a little bit, but the injuries weren't that severe. Like bumpy rides for the people in the the makeshift APCs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, does
yeah.
Nonary goes to me?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, it would be like, I
Yes.
guess it's like right after the conversation with Rayla, and like, you know, she's going through the motions and doesn't realize like Nonary was like following her, like,
Tailing you.
what are you doing here? I mean,
Do you think I did something to make JJ mad or something, or?
oh my. Is it, I Can I ask you something? If it's not too personal.
Sure.
I remembered when, when I was somewhat young. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years. My father was stationed there. What exactly were you studying in that school? Was it in a military school of sorts?
Right. So, so he's doing an like he's practiced some sort of speech or something about the academy, and then he goes on a short spiel about how the academy is one of the best among, training the training lancers, etc., something like that.
Oh, it's a Lancer school, right, of course. It felt like, is there a way for me to make an insight roll to see, like, this feels a very scripted, and if there's something I recall in the past that feels like this isn't just a Lancer school, is there something? Because, like, I was stationed there for a while to deal with injuries and stuff. Like, there might be some insight that it's more than just Lancer school. Because I'm jogging my memory now actively.
Well,
This is for the GM.
I mean,
GM?
yeah.
I'll do
Nonary
you one
is
better.
obviously not trying to hide anything with this, but like, yeah.
We shall flash back to
Okay, thank goodness.
important space.
Yay!
Oh, we're having a flashback. I see.
Yay, lore. Let's go.
Hey, just as I remember it.
Yeah. I wanted to do like a fade thing, but that would take a lot more time. You get this. So, again, it's the 123 Beta Alpha Station, aka Alpha Numeris. Yeah, it's not like a famous sort of space station. It is mostly like a training school of sorts. It's not just for Lancers, but the one that Nonary and the rest of his classmates, it was a what do you call this, like a Lancer school.
Yeah.
But not just for like not Lancer pilots, because Lancer is a very specific thing. So it is for mech pilots, but also for engineers, for some soldiers over here as well. And that's probably why you and your father would have gotten to this place as well, because, injuries happen in like
Training.
facilities such
Yes.
as these.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's an all-around training, and usually the people who come out of it are, again, focused on like mech stuff, either pilots, engineers. There are some soldiers that'll probably train here too, like the Navy.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's also just like, it's a station in the Lancer universe, so it also has residences, or it also has other inhabitants.
Yep.
So,
Nonary is one of the few that was born on station, so
Yeah.
like training was the only thing he got going for him.
oh, okay. So on paper for both me and my father, this was just like a training for Lancers area. Did we ever encounter any
Yeah,
injuries?
you would.
Like injuries that are out of the ordinary?
Yes. Oh, out of the ordinary? No, not really. And once again, specifically for Nonary, I believe you mentioned yours was a very secretive sort of training regimen. The X series sort of thing. They weren't with the general populace, it would seem like. But for you, yeah, again, you were there as
would I notice that they were like
just
separated?
helping out some of the
Like, like in classes, like
Oh,
for example,
yeah.
there's section A, section B, and then the Okay, so she would know.
Section X.
Yeah, section
Yeah,
X.
exactly. They were basically like Section X, as in like they had their own facilities, they had their own like,
Parang athletes ang dating.
dormitory.
Parang they were the
Yeah,
star
exactly.
athletes.
They
Okay.
were like separate.
Okay. As I'm like, are we playing this like flashback or me being in?
Oh yeah, no, because I have a specific flashback that is
We have the picture right here.
yeah. So again, as we come back to this station, Nonary, you start to remember you've seen your two classmates, the ones that you were closest to. You also had an encounter with one of the other ones that you weren't too close with, Sugureta, who was basically the like I guess second best in your class. Like you've met a couple of your like fellow graduates in a short amount of time since then, and it starts to trigger a memory in your head of I believe in the academy itself, one of the first days when you got here. How would you
Oh,
have
yeah.
felt as you got to the academy? You would have gotten here via a shuttle, because again, it is a station. Oh, not a space shuttle. I'm talking about like the
Just
the
regular
bus
shuttle.
Yeah, bus shuttle. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you got to the gates of the academy itself. Again, the academy is a huge training facility for mech pilots, and apparently you are going to be in one of the special classes. So you arrive at the gate. You are escorted there. You look up at the building. How do you feel at the moment? Like the first day you saw the academy itself.
Wow, so exciting and starry-eyed even back then, kind of like on the first episode when he was bright-eyed and starry all over when we were reaching that desert planet that one time.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's a new experience for him.
yeah, full of hopes and dreams. Eyes are still like very much untarnished. You look up at your new school life, filled with excitement, and you can see that at the as you enter the grounds, you can see that there is a girl that seems to have been like cornered by 2 or 3 guys, and they're doing the standard. What do you call that again? You know what a kabidon is?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
One of them is doing that to a girl, and the girl seems to be like doing that whole eyes are dark and like can't see it, and she's like backing up into the wall. It looks like the 3 guys are like, "Hey, you're new here, aren't you?" And they're like basically
Oh
trying to pick
boy.
her up, and she seems to be very like, you know, reserved. It looks like.
Oh yeah. And then Nonner is like, "Hey, the girl doesn't want you around. Can't you see?" He's trying to push the guy away.
Oh, as you try to push the guy away, the guy is roughly twice your size, because it looks like he's a.
I mean, that's
yeah.
not the first thing that goes to his head, I guess.
Exactly. Your body just moves on its own as you try to save this girl, and as you try to push him, you don't push him too far. In fact, you push yourself farther compared to him, because he's very solidly built. He says, "Who the hell are you?" As the guy looks at you and says, "Get lost, kid." And as he turns back to the girl lifts her head, and it is Jennifer. Blonde, green eyes. This time her eyes are a bit more call this fierce, and in one swift movement, her knee just connects with the guy's lower parts. She knees him in the groin, and then quickly vaults.
Ah, yeah, just as I remember it.
Yeah, quickly vaults over the big guy, and then kind of plants a foot into the face of the other two guys, and they all go down.
Yeah. I mean, Lando probably got sucker punched a couple times during that, but yeah.
And says, "Oh, thanks for the assist. I didn't want to make any trouble my first day here, but hey, if anyone asks, did you say you did it? Okay?"
Yeah, no problem. My name is Lando, by the way.
Jennifer, and she reaches her hand out and pulls you up.
Oh boy. Do you know where the nurse's office is?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
boy.
it's my first day here as well. Does
Oh boy.
This is your fault. You said you wanted to be anime like. Don't cringe on me for this.
No, I'm happy it goes like this. It's just
So if anyone of you wants
this is
to,
the entire expectation.
if you guys want to make any comments about how tropalicious this is, it's his fault.
This is all the
No,
man
this
you
is
wanted
entirely
anime
entirely
fantasy.
the expectation I was. Yeah.
Although I do
I love it.
want you to roll. Okay, no, not yet. Maybe later.
Okay, not in the
So
past.
yeah, she does. Yeah, she does that little that anime thing that people do when they're like kind of I don't know, shy or something, where they take their basically they scratch their like cheek for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't know what that's about. But yeah, yeah. Well, it's my first day here as well. I actually don't know. You want to look for it together?
You know what? Yeah, never mind. I'll walk this off.
No, and then she hooks your arm onto hers. It's just, oh, it'll be fun. Let's go. And then she pulls you with her towards the academy. And technically, you didn't see this, but from one corner, a small girl that looks. Actually, no. Since you didn't see this anyway. But essentially, Lucille is actually around the corner as well. Looks like she was ready to fight the big guys as well, but you got to her first, and she just looks at you and says, "Huh, I think I should be friends with those two." And she kind of follows you along. And that was the first instance of you meeting Jen. Further along, you met Lucille, and it was academy-wise, it wasn't that different from like regular schooling. A lot of lectures, a lot of like, you know, what do you call these? Practical stuff, and you learned a lot. Now I do want you to roll something. Let me just check what skills you have.
Okay.
Not the X one. No, you don't. Actually, I want you to roll your. I want you to roll a D20 and add 3 difficulty.
Oh,
So,
So
just
that's
D20 plus
D20.
3d6 real quick. No. Okay, it's all good.
One of those is a 6.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, just remember the good days you had with the rest of your class as well. You remember all of their names. It's a small class, so you didn't really need to remember too many people. Of course, there was... I'll name all 12 of them, because I have the list here. Number 1 was Kahlo. He was... And he's one of the bigger guys. Not as big as the guy you kind of tried to fight off, but he was there. Sugaretta, you remember, he's very lithe. He's always like second best, and he seems to have had a complex about it. Margaret is 03, 04 Subami, 05 Albrecht, 06 Guinan, 07 that would be Lucille, basically your valedictorian. 08 is Jennifer, 09 is you, 10 is Walter, 11 is Torin, which you remember was with Jen the last time you talked. They were finding their fortunes out into the Union. And the last 12 is Asahi. So the days you spent with them were quite fun, honestly. There were a lot of injuries and whatnot. That's probably how you would have met Dr. Wait, what's your father's name again? I forgot your father's name, Doc.
Remember to give a name. It was I didn't put it on notes. It was in roll 20.
I just know that he was played by
Rest
Lance
in peace.
Reddick.
Yeah, rest in peace. Hold on. I will.
Daddy. I'll just call him Daddy Reddick. And,
Yep, Daddy Reddick. Yep, we'll just call him Daddy. Daddy Cameron.
Please change the name
Oh wait,
soon.
you gave a name. It's Eustace.
Oh, Eustace. No, you gave the name. Don't.
No, you did. You did. Eustace. And then
Regardless.
Gene.
Yeah, Eustace. Daddy Reddick.
Daddy.
Was called here. Yeah. You weren't fully in the doctor's stuff yet. You were just, in training as well.
Assistant, yeah.
So, he brought you here so that you could, have a wider variety of experiences, especially with for mech stuff. I do have to wonder, since this is like a mech focused academy, is this where you would have got to be like a mech pilot,
I was
or-
thinking like, oh, this is how I could help people, because I saw like the star athletes of like Nonnery and the others, like, oh, you basically get, like, the way she registers it is the Lancers were basically, special, they're just wearing a specialized suit to bring, it's like a better way to bring arsenal. It's like it's just a car that you just drive, or a spaceship that's how she understood it. Like, a Lancer literally is a pilot that just pilots she didn't expect that it would be like mercenary stuff, like, because of how the academy presented it was so clean and stuff like that she wasn't aware it was like battle related. Like, okay, there's a couple of soldiers, but there's the one for medics. Like, oh, okay, pretty cool.
Okay, so this is where you got the idea for, and it's
ironic.
So you did learn a lot here as well, but just not the seedier side of being like a mech pilot.
It's the idealism of it.
Okay, so having those memories flood right back to you, Nonnery. Memories of more or like simpler days that was so long ago on.
So I would actually, like, as a segue while he's spacing out, I would tell Honor, like, when we initially, when we first met in that academy of yours, that's actually where I got the idea of, after medical school, trying my hand in being a Lancer. Something much more exciting outside of books and all the hospitals, like actually getting to the source, reaching people where they would need it the most. Kind of like how Father goes around. But I wanted it to be like reaching hard to reach places. They mentioned like planets that would be, it was basically like humanitarian efforts. Then there's like this kind of pause and lost look and says, you were asking about why JJ might be mad at you. Did you ever consider to ask her It all starts with just asking them a question. You know what happened with Lucille last time? It was all a misunderstanding, and it usually just starts with you asking a question. Why are you mad? Or what's wrong?
But I did talk to her earlier. She seemed to clam up a little more than usual, so you're a girl, you could probably tell me.
I
You know,
cock my
something.
eyebrow.
Wow.
he's very stupid, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
She cocks
Sorry,
her
I
eyebrows
just-
and goes like, the correct term is woman. We're not young anymore. We're all older, young adults. Adults, not girls. And then gives that glare.
Okay.
Usually, that's the problem with Lucille last time. It's usually you. I think they might have heard something about Lucille, how you treated your friend. Could be that. But the best source of it is to ask directly. Did you actually ask her, what's wrong? Those two words actually help.
Yeah, it's usually your fault, but who knows?
But she was, I don't know, it seems kind of rude.
It's not.
And she was like really, I don't know, it seems weird to just suddenly ask that when we just met, after a long time. Don't you think?
Not really, no. You could say, hey, if you have time, if you're in the right headspace. Well, they've been trapped here in this place for quite some time, so that could lean to that. But if you feel like there's something wrong with your friend, wouldn't you want to make sure that they're all right? And ask them what's wrong? If there's a way to fix it, wouldn't you want to try to help them out in any way you can? It seems like you are classmates.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense to me. They're probably just, worried since they've been stuck here for a while. Sure. I'll be sure I'll talk to her properly when we're out of here then.
I kind of Connor,
Out of character, that's probably not gonna happen.
it's like, Connor, you're such a simple individual, and I guess, did you really want to be a Lancer? When you went to that school, did you really think it's all did you expect that we would end up here? You went in that school?
I wouldn't say I expected it, but to be honest with you, I don't think I could have been anything but a Lancer. If I'm thinking about it right, I didn't really have anything going for me other than this academy thing.
What is a Lancer to you? What does it mean for you to be a Lancer?
He's thinking about it for a little while, and then he goes, I think if you're a Lancer, you get to go to all sorts of different places, right? Unlike you, I grew up in the space station, so I didn't really have anything else. And of course, that means I have to pay my debts to the academy and all that.
Yeah.
I figured being a Lancer would be the easiest way to pay that off. It's the only thing I'm good at, after all.
How do you know you're good at being a Lancer? What does a Lancer do anyway? How do you define that this is a Lancer thing versus just some soldier that's shooting up people?
Well, I'm still alive, aren't I?
There's the...
He says that so nonchalantly.
It's this person's so simple in his thinking. It's it's good you have purpose. It doesn't bother you that you have to hurt people sometimes?
He's thinking about it for a little while again. And it's being like, I mean, I guess I could feel bad if I knew them or anything, but most of the time that's not the case, so... Huh.
Like, oh, good God, there's a slow growing anime sweat
He's-
drop from the doctor.
It's...
Like, I see.
It's... You're getting a sense that maybe he's the academy's teaching him not to think about it too hard.
I mean, it's working for him. It's like, well,
Oh no. Yeah.
I go pat Nonary and go, we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I think it's best you get to talk to your friend. Make sure you don't know, how long you're gonna be good at being a Lancer, when the next Lancer job is. Talk to them now, while you can, while you still see them. You don't know when's the next chance you're gonna see them again. Make sure they're okay.
Alright. I'll try to go look for them then.
And I go,
Thanks for the talk.
"I'll
And
go."
then he pats the doc on the shoulder before leaving.
Oh, and Nonary, I'm sorry I yelled at you the last time. I actually don't remember why I was mad at you, but
What?
legit, the player doesn't
Oh,
remember.
don't worry
why.
about it. Don't worry about it, Doc. I don't remember it either.
Great. All
Water
right.
under the bridge and all that. And then he just walks off.
I'll tell you now. Okay. She kind of shakes that. In a way, it's like, what? I wonder what it's like living with that kind of purpose. You're just good at something. You just know you're good at something, but you can't even define what that good something is. It's just like, as long as you know you're good at something.
you have to. You also have to realize he mentioned that it's the only thing he's good at.
Yeah, so it's like,
So
like, no, it's oddly inspiring, and she doesn't know if it's the conversation she needed after Rail. It's like, I guess, thanks. It's question mark, and then she just continues doing her doctor thing.
oh boy. Oh, he's very 2D. If you introduce a third dimension to him, he will explode probably.
Okay.
And I know I trust the game master to totally do that. So
We'll see. Okay. So, after your talk with he just bounces and tries to find cherubim, essentially. And you're just there. Hope it all goes well. Okay, Link, what are you doing?
Mic test. Alright.
Yes,
That was
you're here.
that was fun. So
It was.
thanks.
Hey.
as for Link, I guess mainly just be babysitting Niles, but I have two things in mind. While the
Yes.
doc was checking on Scott, could I do a sensory thing to check if there's any stuff on Scott or if I'm picking up anything from him?
Ooh. Let's see. You're using Hilda or
Hilda, yes.
Advanced.
I haven't left.
okay, great. What
'Cause,
specifically would you be looking for?
Well, we had that encounter with the hunters before, with that kid that speaks weirdly through minds and all that, and
Mhm.
he's getting a flashback how this kid knows such technology that's been lost. So just trying to figure out if there's anything similar.
Okay, just to clarify, it's not lost. It's
Well,
literally
yeah.
the current technology, but it's unknown
Could've
to
been
you.
just doing
It's
All
unique.
right, all right.
So yeah, it's just
So
you know,
obscure then, not lost.
yeah, obscure. Yeah,
Right.
it's not lost. It's just outside of Union stuff, and you
Mhm.
try to. I guess you
Wanna do a
could
scan
scan.
thing?
Yeah, just like whatever basic scanning you do. You
Is
can't
the
really
systems
find.
check?
you don't even need to roll for it, I will say,
Okay,
because you're not in any like, you're not in a combat situation. You could spend like however many you want doing various types of scanning.
Sure.
Yeah, since there's no time crunch, yeah, you're free to just do it, and then switch to all the different ones that you know of. And you can't really find anything on the boy himself. Yeah, it's nothing that would.
Wait.
Mhm.
There's something there. The boy himself.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else picking up within the room?
No. Well, god damn it, Matthew. I'm not that
Okay.
like. You said you were scanning the boy, so I was just gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, any of your scans, like X-rays or like gamma rays or whatever the hell you use.
All right. So
every
I guess
single
the second
spectrum.
thing
Yeah.
that Link would be doing is also still sending, but not actively sending a message, but just checking if there are message coming from the ship to us.
Oh.
Especially the
I
last
mentioned-
last things that before we got transported, maybe there's a message that came in or something.
Okay. I mentioned this with Leo.
Yeah.
But you try to connect to like basically the internet here. There is no signal because you are in Onyx space, and there are no relays here, so you can't even contact your ship. Technically, you could send a message, but it'll go at light speed.
I won't. I'm just gonna say that because it might get intercepted. So
yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
but if you were
scanning.
again, just for you in your like, you're aware of how all this technology works. If you're not connected to basically the internet of Union, that means you're outside its space, and sending a message will take years. Technically.
Got it. And I think that's it for me specifically. Just taking care of Niles, because
Well, Niles is
making sure that no one looks under the cockpit or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, Niles will just continue to be in his mech right
the
now.
ghost mech, right?
Firewall. Yeah, because Firewall can be used as like a regular mech. It's not as good at the physical stuff, but he can be hidden inside there. Okay.
All right.
And
That's
the
it.
rest of you are just trying to figure stuff. Okay, great. So that is everyone in here. Yeah, you're just trying to figure out how the QEs are doing, making sure all good. Some of them are a bit shaken, obviously. They are in a new place, and this place is vastly different from what they're used to. And we shall go to Nonary, since he's going to talk to the recon unit. So, Nonary, as you exit the chamber, you look up and down the corridor, and it is huge. In fact, you guys have multiple size 2 mechs. They're able to fit in this chamber really easily. So the chamber outside as well is huge. And you can just see there's a lot of leg room in here. Almost like this place was made to have mechs passing through. Mechs that are probably larger than yours, in fact. And in fact, none of you are wearing any like sort of suits, I would assume, just your regular pilot suits. As you exit through the corridor, Nonary, you can even like feel the heat of this place. And as you breathe in, you can tell it's very humid. It feels like the desert that you were in before. So you can reasonably assume that you are in a deserty place, as like heat, the sand, and just like the ambient humidity kind of hits you. You take a left, hearing some voices from the cherubim as you make your way to this small like side room. It looks like it's this one looks like it's made for humans because it's quite small. It's only like maybe the size of a four bedroom apartment, and you can see that the cherubim are there doing maintenance on their armor and their weapons, and you just barge in. You what are you doing to enter this place?
What?
Yeah. Again, are you knocking, or are you just gonna walk
Just gonna
in
peek around the
unannounced?
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna peek around the corner for now.
Yeah. And then as you peek around the corner, they are speaking in Onic as they converse with each other. "Il estas vi" is one of the things that they said. I don't know. Were you also learning the Onic thing?
I do not think he normally did.
Okay. So
I
you
don't
kinda
think it's
don't-
taught in the academy.
No,
Unless.
it is not.
Okay, then no, he wouldn't know.
Okay, so they're all talking to each other in Onic, and you just do not understand any of it.
Yeah, sure.
So I won't say it because, you know.
Yeah. So, but that's them, right?
Yes.
The cherubim or whatever.
Mhm.
That. Okay. All right. He's gonna wave them down and then ask if they've seen Jennifer around.
Oh yeah, no, all of them. They are. Jennifer is technically part of their group. So the 5 of them are.
Oh,
Yeah.
they got like a graphic.
I don't have a specific room for this, but yeah. Again, the colonel, the captain is there, Captain Massel, and then the rest are also unmasked now. Hold on, I'll just give you the captain for now.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, the captain's there. She's talking to the rest. There are 3 women, including the captain. So that's the captain, Jennifer, another lady, and then 2 of the other guys are there talking as well. They're conversing very quickly in Onic. Again, you can't understand. You could try to read the situation and see what it sounds like. But I
When
don't
did that
think you
ever
have-
dawn though?
Yeah, no. So yeah, they're all just there doing maintenance on their things, and again, you can't quite pick up on the conversations. It's another language.
Yeah. So he's just gonna wave them down and then ask them if he can go for Jennifer or something.
Oh, again, Jennifer is also here. That's why they're.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought she went elsewhere.
No. They're all here.
Oh. Okay. So I guess I'll just ask her straight up if if there's anything like wrong or bothering her about because she was acting a little oddly earlier.
In front of all of them.
I mean,
Perfect. Look,
I mean,
I would
okay, you
have
know
no
what? That's
problem with
probably
that.
what you would do without thinking anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm just wondering. So you don't even take her aside. You're just gonna ask her directly to her face. Is that it?
Oh my
Oh my-
goodness.
I mean,
oh my god.
I mean, you said she wasn't. You said she was just there. So
Yeah, she is.
weird earlier, or something like that. Like you feeling
Yeah.
okay? Like you got a stomach ache or something?
As you ask that, the other members of the recon unit kind of like eyes are like wide open, and the other guy that seems to be like kind of basically one of the youngest aside from Jed
Oh,
is
boy.
kind of snickering to himself. And she says, I can we talk about this someplace else? And then she stands up and
Oh,
looks to
right,
her-
right. Sorry.
looks
Yeah,
to her,
sure. We
looks
can
to
do
her
that.
looks to her captain and says, permission to and then she just basically points out like the door, and the captain goes, yes, go ahead, it's okay.
Oh, no.
And you go out to the I would say you go out to the corridor. It says, okay, you wanted to ask. And then she looks around. It's like there's a huge echo because it is still it is still in an empty building. So she says, we can probably take this like outside. Let's go. And as you walk out,
This gal. Oh, no.
yeah, it takes a bit of time to walk out. Again, you can feel it getting hotter as you leave you get to the entrance of this temple. And for a little bit, she starts telling you that, yeah, we've been here a while, so yeah, these walls or this place is very cavernous, so everything echoes, and we can talk more freely actually outside. And then she shows you basically outside. It is a vast desert, and as you look up to where you exited, he tells you, so as far as we can tell, this place is called the Sancteo Temple. And yeah, it looks a little bit abandoned, as you can see. So then she takes you near one of the pillars so that the dust and wind don't interrupt your conversation.
Oh, boy.
In one of
Yeah.
the shade, and she says, so what did you want to ask me
Oh,
again?
boy. Wow, this place looks great. I'd never get this kind of view back in the station.
Oh yeah, no, focus.
Right. So, like, are you good? Because it's like, you've been acting a little weird ever since we, spoke a little earlier.
I'm relatively okay. I'm just surprised that you haven't changed. Nothing's happened to you differently this past year.
Well, I tried it. I try my best.
Okay, I need to know. Are you deflecting or dense? I need to know so I can react appropriately.
Oh, boy. I mean, okay, maybe it'd be like, well, I did find something weird, but I don't know if I, should talk about it.
Oh, you did. You
And-
found something golden?
Oh, hey! That kind of sounds like it, yeah. I mean, it could have been happened, when I was, hijacked at one time in the forest.
Something like, and then
But,
she opens up a pack that she has underneath her armor, and she got something like this.
Ah. Oh, you have one of these too.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
It shows you, and in case you don't remember, yours was, I believe, this is the one lit up for you.
Yeah.
But hers seems to have two that are lit up.
I see. Yours looks a little different from what I got.
How different?
Do you know what this is?
Yes, it's a flow disk. It's one of the things that they use here in the Onic Ascendancy.
Huh. Yeah, well, I kind of don't know how mine works, so, like, you know.
How many are glowing for you?
Oh no. Okay, out of character. Do I lie and try to make a bigger number?
I don't know. You decide. You remember how many was on yours, right?
Yes, it was only one and one that was only partly blinking because that
Yeah.
wasn't finished, I guess. Mm. Oh boy.
Alright, since it's been a while, I will remind you that I believe. Oh shoot, I forgot which one it was because that was who was it that helped you out with that? Niall was
doc.
the one who helped you out.
I think one of the doctors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Niles
Basically-
did the partial one.
Yeah. So it was like, I don't remember which one it was. I'll have to look that up.
It was. I think it was memories of
But-
number 2. So.
If it wasn't number 2, that'd be. Oh, then no, it wouldn't. There's no overlap then. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was memories of number 2 when he was making it blink that time.
Okay. So yes, yeah, yours is 1.5.
Yeah. So, you know, he's just gonna scratch his head and be like, you know what? I've never really gotten it to work. So I just have like this one thing on, like, he unconsciously points at the one that Jennifer has, I guess.
Yeah. So,
Oh boy.
So you only have one.
Like, I think it's this one, and it just pokes it accidentally.
Okay. Nothing happens. I assume you were thinking that something would happen if you touch it, but no, there was no response. Instead, she says, "And you've not seen anyone else from our class with this?"
No. I don't. You're the first one I've seen with one of these, so.
I thought you met with Lucille before. She didn't have it yet?
Like he's trying to think about it. I don't think I've seen her with one of these. Actually, you know what? I think I only got one of these after, like, we parted ways, so.
Okay. You're sure you're not feeling anything specifically towards me?
Oh. Pando's gonna blush
Oh
like,
my
what?
God. Oh my god.
He's getting. Okay, I think I know what's going on, but he's going to get the wrong signals
Yeah.
here. Oh no. Oh dear. What are you saying, Jennifer? Oh, he's blushing red, I guess. Oh man, I'm a little surprised. I didn't think there was gonna be something like this happening. He's he's like kind of mumbling to himself, like he's clearly blushing, and
Also,
oh boy.
GM's note, again, I'm playing into the tropes. Do not crucify me for this.
This is Rob's fault. This is Rob's fantasy.
Not
We're
my
living
fault.
in it.
I'm just the storyteller. Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. This is cool.
Now I'm enjoying it.
Boy. Oh
Uh,
no.
Says,
Uh,
"Oh, that's odd. Maybe you're just different. Have you tried looking at it really closely? Have you seen her yet?"
her? Question mark?
Yep, the lady.
The lady. He's scratching his head. He probably doesn't know.
Yeah, and he says, "Oh, that's good then. That explains why, I guess. Just these things are dangerous." And she puts it back in her little beneath her armor once again, and she says, "These things are dangerous. There's no way to destroy them, so I would recommend you just stay far away from it."
Ah, I see. He nods to himself like, so I guess you were just really worried about me, is that it? Don't worry, I can handle myself, JJ. He gives a thumbs up and a smile. Oh no.
And she gives like a little bit of a smile at that. Well, I guess
Cringe, bro.
as long as you don't look at it too deeply, I think we'll be fine. So, yeah, I guess I was worried.
Well, don't worry, I'm as good as you remember. So, there's that. Alright. Well, if you're feeling better, JJ, I guess I have to go, check on everyone else.
Sure. See you around.
Alright. See you again. And then he walks off.
Yeah, you walk back to your group. She stays outside and just goes. You don't see it. She has like a slight sigh.
Hmm.
And then turns back towards the where the rest of the cherubim were. Okay. Jesus. Okay.
Dead of cringe.
Yeah, you do have a lot. It was a little bit. I do want to know, where is the flow disc? Yours.
What?
Where is your flow disc?
It is in the mech, probably.
Okay, great. Alright. Let's not deal with that if we need to. Okay.
Let's sure hope it doesn't get stolen while it's being repaired.
Horrible. Niles is gonna
Oh,
take anything.
boy.
Niles isn't here, so we can't have him steal anything.
I see.
Okay, so, Leo, were you also going to talk to the cherubim or something? I believe you wanted to talk about evacuation stuff, or was that for later?
Save that for a little bit later, I think.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. So, for now, then, let's just say that all of you are, again, trying to get the rest of the refugees settled. The dock. You're going around the rest of the refugees here, right?
I guess I can see it as, like, Leo kind of needs to gather his thoughts on what he may need to say and stuff like that.
Okay. Excellent. So let's just say that you are, again, you're thinking over things while the doc here, working on the other refugees. One of them kind of pulls up to you. She seems to be wearing like a mask of sorts. Her hair is tucked
Ayo.
in. Her face is like covered. Yeah, she talks to you. You can tell it's a female. She says, "Excuse me, doctor?
Yes?
Yeah, when are we getting out of here?"
There's a pause as he goes, "Get some rest. We'll be out soon." Chobi's answer. Kasi wala siyang answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's just, but pardon?
Like, I guess, like, she's giving, like, the most, like, reassuring doctor face of, like, when they give a neutral answer because they don't know the diagnosis yet.
She will keep, like, bothering. Says, but I don't think we have enough food and stuff for the rest of however long we're gonna stay here. I think we get supplies or something.
Let's take it one day at a time. We just got here. We shall rest. When you say resources, it's not even gonna last for just one night?
I'm not sure. We weren't expecting to be
If it's alright.
here.
If it's okay. Just rest. There are a lot of people that are injured. If you can go through the inventory with, and give us the numbers. But just for tonight, let's not look into the future for now. Let us rest and recover to prepare for tomorrow. Yes?
She looks like she's going to like say something, just, and then she takes your hand, pulls you over to one of the like pillars, moves it behind, and says, "Listen, I'm kind of not supposed to be here."
Fox eyebrow.
And then she takes off her like face covering, pulls out the mask that she's wearing, and she goes, "Hi, yeah, I am not with these people. I've just been dragged along."
I'm
And-
concerned. What does the mask give any history? Like, oh my god, what group is this? This isn't Onyx, is it?
No, you can see she's got. Oh wait, you've not seen an Onyx. Oh wait, you have seen an Onyx. Like the
Yes.
doctor.
Yes,
was
and
an
I've worked.
Onyx.
I've-
They're more like, yeah, they're more brown skinned. This one is pale white with red hair.
So it's Onyx.
No, red hair is very. Again, you've not met too many Onyx, but from your sample size, no, probably not.
Oh god. You need to be honest. I go like, you need to be honest with me. There are many people that I'm taking care of. Like, you making sure the injured. What are you doing here? And why should I not hand you over to the cherubim?
Well, again, well, technically, I am with Union as well. My name is Zila Clark. I'm one of the colonists. I was not supposed to be on that planet, but, you know, adventure and all that. And, here, let me show you what she looked like.
Yes, please.
I love redheads.
Oh,
Where's my redhead?
showing us your kinks. I see. Alright.
Yes, I have a lot of kinks.
Oh my god.
So listen, yeah, we were told to colonize some of the empty Cornish planets, but I figured I'd go with a planet that already has people on it and just get into their gene pool instead. So I may have been on that planet, not with no permission. So if you contact anyone from Union, they might send me back.
I have the urge to go, Leo! Like Resident Evil, like, like, why am I doing this? Why am I being confronted by this child? I'm like, well, so, Why don't you be useful for this current colony and let me know how much food is needed? Try to check the inventory stocks. And if you can,
Well, I
report.
checked. We'll have enough for maybe a day at best. I've checked. Yeah. So
Okay.
again, her hairs get very red, very like disheveled,
Okay.
almost like she's not had a bath for like a day or two.
But I mean, it was a war zone. And so she goes, the doctor's like, right. And she's like, exercise, like, cause she's like, there's too much on her. Like, she has to deal with the injured, the dead. There's stupid Raylan, stupid feelings, dealing with her mommy issues, and then nonnery with the lack of social skills, and Link being
Link.
weird and like almost like a Horus what was that, the Horus people doesn't understand, and like the only person that's reliable in this certain like is a leader. Like, why am I being treated like I'm just a doctor, man? I'm just
You're
like
also the most visible out of everyone.
I
So
know, it's like exhales, right?
you're
Okay,
the one that's constantly moving.
yeah, because the doctor needs to move. So it goes,
Why did
Exactly.
it back to that thing?
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll speak to the albatross, try to get some resources going. But the goal here, at least, is to try to establish communication. The sooner we leave this place, the better. And we're trying to do
I
that.
see, and yes, I can. I understand. It's just it'd be best if I not be with any official union people, especially those guys. She kind of points outside and says, there with the colony assignment people, they would not approve. Again, they'd send me back. So, if possible, because I thought your plan was to get us out, not to them. So, do you have any plan that doesn't involve the Union in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Oh, wait! And then it seemed like her eyes kind of. You have a ship,
Yes.
right?
We're still under orders of the Union. You understand this, right?
You're Lancers, so maybe I could join you, if that's okay.
No. I immediately go flat.
I do
No.
great work.
No. Like, no.
Yeah, she is
Like-
kind of like just hovering around you.
I go, if you met me at a different timeline, not in this day, I would have agreed. Right now, it's a no. I'm like so cold and tired and just like, and she goes, but you have given me some thought to think about the food. So thank you for that. What's your name again?
Zayla Clark.
She makes a mental note to make sure that the Union gets the an actual filed report of a missing child that's trying to, like, you know, breach of colonization. Like, just gonna make that mental note, like, you're talking to a bureaucrat.
'Cause, as far as yeah, she did go to kind of the because yeah, you're a doctor, maybe empathy and stuff, but oh,
But it's more like,
and then she
with all the conversations,
Mhm.
and there's empathy burnout. There's only so much this
I
doctor
know.
can do. So it's like, and right now, it's just much safer for the kid to be in a safer colony, not in a war zone as colony. She put herself in that situation, and she's just trying to rewrite it. So she goes, "Thank you.
Okay.
I will actually once in the next session, I'll have a conversation with the albatross and Rayla's mom to figure out how to get food or like how to get things started." And I basically tell Leo, like,
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore. There's too many people approaching me. I don't like that.
Alright, as you leave that, she hides her like hair again because no one else here is redhead.
Yes.
No, again, very specific hair color. Speaking of which, speaking of Rayla's mom, Rayla, what are you doing? Because your mother is still beside herself. She's taking a seat now.
Right, because mom's still, like, the mom sat, still doing things.
Mommy things.
She's doing mommy things.
Can you roll a d20 for me and I'll have to make my decision.
Okay, I have to roll d20. Okay. Alright.
Oh.
Okay, for decision making, sure. One!
Oh!
Wow. That's surprising.
Fuck.
That doesn't happen often.
Oh no.
Rayla is gonna walk up to her mom.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a bit hard to hear him at the moment.
Oh wait, I'm gonna get my here.
I could use my mic.
Yeah.
Okay, go. I'll mute. Yeah.
Wait, how many of you are like next to each other? What the hell is this?
No, it's just me.
Alright. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Elizabeth. Yeah. So, what are you doing, Rayla?
I am walking up to my mother.
Okay.
I wonder, is anyone else in view of this?
Anyone who wants to watch this probably is watching.
I would say Leo is possibly in earshot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't see it happen, but he would be around.
God, you're all such gossips. I love it. I should have made this more anime if I knew you were all such like.
I think the only one who's not really into the gossip is Ray.
Yeah.
She causes the problems, yes.
You are the gossip. Alright, so yes, your mother is, again, here, just like holding on to this, just looking at Scott, hoping that he'd like wake up soon. So, yeah, what are you doing?
Boy.
Well, it looks like we got through safely, Mother.
Yes, indeed we did. Not taking her eyes off of Scott. Great work out there. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Though I did something not that I'm used to. Do you mind if we talk over there, away from others?
She looks around. No one's here at the moment, and someone needs to watch over Scott. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty...
How hidden are you, idiots?
Can you beat Rayla's spot check?
No, I'm actually in a different tent, like across, like doing
I'm just
things. So
I'm wondering where you are. These are two very experienced lancers / mercenaries. Don't even need to roll. They know you're there. I'm just wondering if it's obvious that you're there.
I'm just moving around.
Leo is just around the. Actually, I guess that's like, is it like just separate medical rooms? That
there's no medical room right now. Literally just
it's like a big open area.
Oh, okay.
people are just being like herded into specific like sections, like a corner or two. Yeah, so
Exactly.
there's no privacy, anyways. But
You
I'm just
could probably
wondering.
see it as, from their point of view, Leo was just in the area wandering about, but upon noticing the two family members together, he had kind of stopped to listen, more or less, though further away to try and not seem like he was eavesdropping, but he's definitely eavesdropping,
Yeah.
basically.
Hiker, yeah, you're in a different. You're basically in like a makeshift tent, let's say, if you want to make one for that, because you're very doctory. You want to have like a space for that kind of stuff, and now even if you try to listen through the tent, they can kind of see. Basically, there's an outline of a person, sort of like.
No, the thing is, it's like she's moving around a lot in the area. It just so happens that the people injured in the area needs the checkup round, so she's doing the medical, like checkups around. So it's like like when during the time that there was like the blow up with Rayla, and like she's now the audience listening. So it's a switcheroo, and it's like, oh, I'm listening. It's very obvious. Everyone can hear. Like the entire barangay can hear. That's the vibe. I'm just part of the barangay now.
Okay, excellent. Okay, and Link, he seems to be asking Niles to hack the comms for Rayla. I will say maybe not that. Instead, Niles seems to be like not in. Wait, he still has his like cover thing, so he doesn't need to hide in his mask because he can like. He has that human look, if I remember correctly. So what he does...
Yeah, but we're not taking risks. We're not taking risks because they can get up close and touch and stuff.
I would say again, just for the comedy purposes. He will basically he will leave firewall like within earshot distance open. And then he will walk up to Link, and then he'll connect to Hilda, and like he'll connect Hilda to firewall, so you can like kind of stream it.
Okay. That's better. We got video.
God, this is just a soap opera for everyone.
Yeah, everyone's just being very nosy. How
No
about you,
popcorn.
Nonary? Oh, Nonari's not here. Nonary has his own like thing. He's the only one that can't see this, unless Link and.
I mean,
Unless
depends
Link
how
and,
the hallway's set up, I guess. Question mark. He probably doesn't, but
Yeah. Unless Link and Niles are like recording this, which is a huge. I don't know how terrible that is, or like breach of privacy, but regardless. Alright, so Rayla. You talk to your mother, Elizabeth, and says, what did you want to talk to me about?
I have been thinking about this probably for far too long. And you probably know of it too, considering how last time we talked. I don't very much like you. Even though you are my mother, kids are meant to love their parents. It didn't feel that way to me. Unlike how you treat this one. From my talks with my friends, or colleagues, I've realized you have changed. You have changed differently from last time. I should be happy.
As you mentioned that she has changed, she does say. Yes, I suppose I have. For what it's worth, I mentioned this already, but I am sorry I couldn't be more of a mother to you. I was. It's no excuse, but I was younger and more volatile, full of rage, angry at everything, but you did deserve a better mother. And I suppose there's nothing I could do to make up for it. Except to warn you as well. Since you mentioned that your father might still be alive, he's not as good of a man as you remember. So just curb your expectations when you meet him again. And I know you will, because, well, found me without even trying, I think.
No, it was by pure coincidence or happenstance. Though I didn't actually think you'd be a part of, well, a well-renowned group such as the Albatross, considering the past.
Yes, well, me and the rest of the knights are turning ourselves around after. Yeah.
To answer your question from before on how we go about from this point forward, there's probably a tear or two that comes to Rayla's eyes and she just wipes them away. We can try and start over. Start from a new beginning.
As you say that, she does, like, close her eyes, looks at you and says, "We could, but is that really what you want?" What do you really want, Rhea?
I don't know. Since seeing you arrive at the docks and all the shit crumbling down around me, myself letting my anger out on those I've trusted for years,
See,
I don't know what I want.
I think I do know something. Since you have all that anger, I used to have that too. How about this? Once everyone is safe, Scott, the rest of these refugees, I'll meet you wherever you wish, and we'll see if punching each other out helps.
Sorry, I didn't catch.
No, punching each other out helps.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna let you hit me for free, but you can take your anger out on me. I'll fight back, obviously. Wouldn't be fun for you or as cathartic. But you hold on to that anger because we still have work to do. But once this is all done,
Yeah. Once it's all done, the job comes first.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
I'll take care of. And Rayla walks off. And probably, I don't know if Niles Robot is doing video streaming or is just doing.
I think Niles would be video stream, and it's not. Again, it is even without doing a spot check. Niles is not really that subtle. So his mech
No.
is like his mech is like open,
But also
he's controlling it remotely, and it's definitely looking straight at you, and you can see there's no like blinking lights, but obviously it's looking straight at you and at the situation, and yeah, definitely, yeah, all your friends actually downgraded them to colleagues. All of your colleagues have seen this. The only one that seems to have any respect for this, maybe it'll change next, will be the Cross Fleur.
But then again, Fleur probably was watching because of probably the last talk that that Rayla and Elizabeth had. But for those who are watching, Rayla does actually have tears going down the sides of her cheeks.
And as well, you can't see it. Wait, which eye is the tear from?
Oh no, both. Like they're streaming down. But she's not looking at her mother. She's trying to walk away, and she can't turn her stealth.
Yeah.
She can't turn her stealth suit on because it's broken as hell.
From being shot, yes.
Yep.
Alright, as you do this again,
So she's basically walking to just the echoes.
Yeah, the same thing that happened last time in that tent back in like Planet.
Yeah.
As you cry away from her, she feels you like moving away. She also sheds a tear as both of you once again cannot show vulnerability to each other, apparently.
No.
God. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. So it's at this point that Leo, I believe you already mentioned that you would be like contacting someone, or you'd be connecting with the cherub, see if there's any way for you to, get off the planet or something. One of the other ladies from that group comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, Leo, was it?"
Yes, was it having kind of
while you were
seems,
eavesdropping.
yeah. Seems like it was noticed eavesdropping, kind of startles a little bit. Yes. What a...
Yes, the captain has decided that there's too many people here, aside from, putting you in danger, blowing our cover or anything like that. It'd be best if we could get you out as soon as possible. So.
Good timing. I was wishing to speak with you. Anyways.
Oh, perfect. I'm Saria, by the way.
Good to meet you, Saria.
Team medic. Do you guys need medical assistance over here?
Well, I do believe someone might need a little bit of medical assistance. Though we do have someone on our medical team ourselves that might be assistance, so I appreciate it, though.
Okay, so yes, they're just in the other room. I guess I can help out here for the moment. Then she shoulders her firearm on her back and makes her way to Hiker. Okay, but Leo, yeah, will you be going there? Is
Yeah,
there anything else you want to do
I'll go there immediately. I don't have much else to do.
aside from eavesdropping?
Right.
Okay. You meet up with the captain then. The captain goes, "Okay, Leo. We're getting a signal ready here. Ooh.
Oh,
Nonary, I guess you'll be fine now if you need to. Yes, it's okay. This is the last thing with Leo because gonna skip a little because I just want to show off something as well. So yeah, Leo, we got. Oh, hold on. I'm just. Alright, so okay, Leo, we're gonna send out our emergency evacuation here. Apparently they're much closer than I thought, so we probably won't. It won't take too long, but we probably still need to get some supplies down at the village near here. It's roughly 15 clicks away, but we should be able to make it there relatively quickly. Have you got a plan as of yet?
you get everyone out of here? Not exactly.
Okay, we'll call our contact then. Interpolation should be able to get here within half a day, it seems.
Ah, that's fantastic. Sorry to burden you with
No,
helping us like this.
that's what this is for. We've had instances where members of Union have found themselves this far for some reason. So, yeah. Hopefully we can get any of your reports figuring out some of this Onic business. And, yeah. Will any one of you be... Will you be going with the refugees, or are you going to be staying here as well?
Good question.
Well, regardless, make your decisions once you're at the station. We'll be heading off soon, and yeah, we'll leave them. We'll leave the beacon here, so they can pick you guys up.
Much appreciated. Gives me some thoughts and discuss with my team.
Indeed. Well, sit tight, and then she takes one of these like looks like a cylinder. He twists it, and then pushes it, and then it seems to send out like a pulse around you, and yeah, it starts blinking. She says, "Here, keep this. Yeah, they shouldn't ask too many questions. They'll know. Just be safe. We'll be out of here in like an hour or two, but if you need help, we'll just be in a small village 15 clicks away from here. Southeast.
Understood. I, again, greatly appreciate it.
Not a problem. You're a part of Union as well. It would not be in our best interest not to help you.
Right, I suppose so. Alright, well, I'll be on my way then.
Best of luck to you.
And you as well.
Okay, and you have this like, and it's a blinking sort of beacon. It's at this point that Jennifer would have gotten back. Just finished with her talk with Nonary. So, yeah, that said, you already have this blinking thing in your hand, And I will say we'll fast forward a little bit, and we'll have do their thing once they're back. But after a few hours, again, it's very uneventful. There's no one else here. Finally, up in the sky, you can see something like a storm, sort of like in space, like a huge rip in space-time, as a huge ship, huge even from like planet side, comes out of what looks like in the middle of space without any gates or anything like that.
No.
It's a space station that you've only heard about before. You've heard of a space station that can traverse space without the need for a gate. You've never seen it before, and you're seeing it now for the first time. It's huge. It is the Interpoint station. I'm hoping none of you know which ship this actually is.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. My sci-fi cred. But yeah, your pickup is here, and you can decide where you want to go next. But for now, that will be the epilogue. Everyone is safe, thankfully. And woo, thank you, everyone.
Did we?
Ah,
So we moved forward.
sorry, I'm
So we
also a
moved
bit
forward.
exhausted because
This is we moved forward. We legit moved forward. The
well,
title card.
this is the end of the epilogue, so
Yay!
we could have, yeah.
Do we get to
an
have
intermission,
choices?
But for the moment,
Do we get to have choices, or are we doing?
yeah, that's why I'm
interlude?
gonna provide those. Yeah, no, we'll probably do it like off stream or something,
Okay.
like the choices, because I have like a list as well.
Yay!
So I do not want to. Yeah, that way we can just streamline it next time. But for
Yay.
now, this is the end of mission 3. Congratulations.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yay.
Yeah.
We're now level 5, right?
Pardon?
We're now level 5? Was that-
Yes, you would have leveled
Oh
up
my
already,
God.
and yeah, I wanted to bring you to Interpoint Station so that could make sense, and that you would have access to technology. Because in case it wasn't obvious, Interpoint Station, this is the Intercorp guys.
Yep. It is the homebrew but canon in the world. Yay! Congrats to them. Cool stuff. A lot of Intercorp stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of which, speaking of Interpoint, I will give you the Intercorp LCP then.
Yeah. I just want to check in with everyone. Is everyone good to play on October 13th, Sunday? That would be 2 weeks from now. Is it safe to softlock? I understand October is a
Sunday.
busy schedule, especially to the streamer side eyes. All the streamers here, I know we got 4
Yeah.
streamers here. October's a
Jeez.
busy month for stream stuff, even me. But I'm willing to set aside a space for October 13th, if y'all good. We can just put it as a tentative for now if you guys have anything
Put out
scheduled.
Yeah.
But that's like the potential
I'll
next
take a
time.
day off if you guys really want to.
No, I mean 13th is 2 weeks from now, so that's
That should be fine with me.
okay. All right, and okay, so potentially you guys can see another Lancer game with a new mission title on October. Woo. Oh, we probably could do
I don't know what the mission is yet.
Can we do just as a fun interlude, just because it's falling on October, and then the next time we play is November? Can it be a spooky mission?
You want a horror thing?
Yes, make it horror. We fight aliens or something.
Oh, I have the perfect one.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Why?
And I want it. I want it to happen. We have like a spooky, like like in a series. There's like
For
this one
that,
off
I wanna,
Halloween special.
because Yeah, and not. I won't it like a. It won't be a mission. It will be an intermission, as
Yep.
in a mission in Interpoint.
Yes, yes. Eh,
Intermission.
okay, we'll call it intermission.
Perfect. It was like it
Oh,
was
No,
Destiny.
you know what would be a good idea? Like a
The intermission.
No, it would be a good fun one for a for a horror thing. Is basically we're fighting mechs, but there's no one piloting the mechs. They're just green and empty and.
Oh my god. No, don't give the gym ideas, please. No, I don't want to fight mechs right now. Like, actual stage. Anyways, we don't know. We don't know what the GM's gonna cook, but we got 2 weeks for that, and it's horror themed. It's gonna be cool. Okay. So we're gonna raid out real quick to Ishii.
Cool. It's
Ishii.
horror. Of course, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So thank you for those who joined session 18 of until we move forward. We're safe now. Yay. We're gonna raid Ishii Tanuki, who's having a donathon right now. We're gonna send support and a lot of them if hold on. No. Hold on. Ah! I accidentally canceled it. Fuck. Oh well. We'll put typed in the we survived. Lancer gang.
Yay.
Lancer gang, and then raid. That's gonna be the message, and then
Oh, just to set expectations then for like the next mission that I'm going to provide you, like a menu of that. Some of them will be on the Union side, some of them will be the Fixed side. That's why I want you guys here.
Ooh.
Basically, you're also on the red line for on it side of things, so
Yeah. Okay, so I'm making this raid now. Thank you again.
thank you everyone.
Thank you, Nero, for the game. Thank you for the lovely roleplay. Thank you to the players who joined in after so long. I know 2 months is a long time, and usually it's hard to get back to the swing of things. But I'm glad we still got things going, and we'll have more Lancer games. Woo, horror games. Let's go. Right, we have this raid message. Please copy this and send my love over to Ishii, who's having a donathon, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. By the way, curse board on Tuesday. We'll tune in for that. Woo, woo. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Alright.
Boy.
Oh.
Not live.